My retirement dream is to own a bunch of land and put a bunch of tiny homes on it. But my other dream is to not have to pay a lot for it. I want to spend as little as possible. So today we're going to be looking at some of the cheapest places that you can buy land across the United States. And I'm going to be giving you some helpful tips that you need to know if you are looking and searching for land and you're doing it on a dime. So are you the adventurous type? Do you love the price of free, which happens to be my favorite price? I happen to find 3 towns that are giving away free land. There are some specifications, so I'm going to share those with you right now. Free! I love free. The first one is in Mankato, Kansas. It says that the city of Mankato is located in Jewell County in north central Kansas. It is offering free lots for construction of new homes. Mankato is a city of 900 people in the county. The major industry in the area is agriculture, healthcare, and outdoor hunting and fishing. There are currently 26 lots available in Johnson Addition on a beautiful horseshoe-shaped drive on the east side of the community. All utilities are at or near the lots. There is no assessments against the lots at this time. So here are the requirements to get these lots. The application included with personal information, house plans should be filled out and submitted to the zoning board. The applicant must be pre-approved for new home construction. Applicant will have written agreement with a contractor to begin to build the house within 6 months of acquiring the lot. Construction shall be a single family unit or modular construction, you know, that's my favorite, and will be completed within 2 years of receiving possession of the lot. It all sounds like a really good deal, especially since it's free. But if you are a remote worker, I would definitely make sure that they have really good internet access. But this wouldn't be a place if you were trying to homestead, that's for sure. But I do like the fact that it has the ability for modular construction. A lot of places to say a big giant no to that, so that's a plus. Whatever your reason is for buying land, there are some considerations you need to put into place in your head beforehand. First, location. That's always in real estate. Second, if the area is available for agriculture, especially if you're trying to set up a homestead. Third, you're going to want to look at the property taxes in the area. Fourth, you're going to want to look at the infrastructure itself. Is there any local hospitals? Is it going to be close to grocery shopping? You know, those kinds of things, if those things are important to you. Those are just some of the things you're going to want to learn. Let's look at some more cheap land. I like looking at cheap land. Not loving the idea of living in Kansas? Well, maybe Curtis, Nebraska. Again, they have free lots, but here's the stipulations. Curtis is a wonderful location in which to retire or raise a family, according to their website. All the lots are on paved concrete streets with all utilities. Terms and conditions subject to approval of the Consolidated Telephone Company. Oh, they even have some family incentives, up to $1,000 cash incentive for families with children. This incentive is for families moving to Curtis from another school district with children that are 18 years and younger. If your child is of school age, they must enroll in the Medicine Valley Public Schools in order to receive the money. Families with 1 child will receive $500. With 2 children, you receive $750. 3 or more, you only receive $1,000. But wouldn't you need more money if you had more kids? It is free money, and they're free lots. What am I whining about? Oh, look, for more information, the city administrator, Andrew Lee, and there's his phone number and his email address, and you can find out more to get yourself a free lot in Curtis, Nebraska. I learned a new word. It's called arable, A-R-A-B-L-E. That has to refer to the type of land that you're going to farm on. Is it good enough to farm on? Some of these areas that I'm going to show you, I wouldn't necessarily think would be good arable land. But if you're like thinking of setting up a whole greenhouse type situation, hey, it's cheap. You might as well do it. So let's take a look at some more properties. Now, Flagler, Colorado is giving away free land for businesses, not for homes. But if you're wanting to start out your own little business, Flagler might be the place to do it. The requirements are, it will cost you to set up the capital for the building and more to use the free land. The town of Flagler will give you the land if your business plan and financial application meet the criteria and the townspeople. Create a business plan. Your business plan should include an estimation of the budget of construction and the startup. You must include a projected income and expenses report for 5 years. Step 3 is a complete credit application and a sign of a disclaimer. The credit application must be for all potential business owners. In addition, please review the checklist at this time so you can be prepared to provide the detailed information should the town council give you an answer to proceed with the application process. This will also prepare you for any questions that might be asked at the town council meeting. You'll be given 10 minutes to provide a presentation with your business plan. 10 minutes! I don't know if I can do that in 10 minutes. That's a lot of pressure. But if you're looking for a place to establish a business, homeless and you want some free land, you could get it right here in Flagler, Colorado. Land prices are completely relative. In some people's minds, paying $10,000 an acre is like extremely expensive. In other people's minds, $10,000 an acre are nothing but a steal. So let me show you what $10,000 an acre can get you in these areas. So I came across an article that was saying that you could buy land for as little as $2,000 per acre. And of course I started looking on Zillow.com because I wanted to show them to you, because they said you could find it in Wyoming, Montana, and South Dakota. I found one in each state for under $10,000 per acre. So that article was quite wrong. Look at there, Montana, 1. Wyoming had 2. South Dakota had 1 right there, the very tippy top of the border. And then we have Nevada. Of course, this isn't anywhere near like Las Vegas, but you can find some lots. So let's take a look at a couple. Some of them aren't even full acre, but like this one right here, I found it earlier, right here. This one is $6,000. It's 2.27 acres. Look, you got a beautiful view. Looks like you don't have any neighbors. So if you don't want to be around people, this would be really good. I wouldn't necessarily think this would be good for homesteading if you were like thinking about like building a garden. I know nothing about Nevada, so I could be completely wrong about this, but it doesn't look like anything really green grows out there. But you have a beautiful view. I mean, look at the mountains. Those are stunning. Let's see if this has any restrictions. Oh, seller financing available. There is no improvements or utilities on this parcel. Electricity would be solar or generator. So if you had like a tiny house and if you wanted to like set up your whole tiny house homestead type thing, you could do that here. They wouldn't even give you any guff about putting up solar panels. I don't know about how they would feel about composting toilets, but it doesn't look like there's anybody there to tell you can't. I'm 30 miles from Soldier Creek to Trailhead Ruby Mountains. So at least you could find that there, and it's $6,000. It's not free, but it's $6,000. You can do whatever you want. It doesn't look like anybody's going to tell you what to do. And that's right there in Nevada. Land prices are more fickle than home prices, and you can find really cheap land. Why do you think Bill Gates and a bunch of other billionaires are buying so much dirt? They're not building anymore. And I don't care what that crazy neighbor next door says, land is still a very good future investment. Are you going to make a mint in 6 months? No, you can just hold on to it for a long time, especially if it's in like a wooded area and you don't have to maintain it. You just kind of set it and forget it, especially if it's really cheap. Property taxes are going to cost you barely anything. So if you're still thinking about investing in land for your future, to build your future homestead, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. They're not building anymore. Another area you could possibly get inexpensive land is New Mexico. So let's just climb over to Zillow and see what they have to say. This one is $7,000 and it's just a hair under an acre and it's super cute. It has trees and green, and it looks like a perfect place to start a homestead. And let's just see what they have to say about it. The lot is owned by the PID, the Public Improvement District. The PID estimated payoff is $31,000 to be paid as a lump sum over 15 years, no back taxes. Wait a minute, but it says $7,000, but then it says $31,000. Well, this is something new. I've never even seen anything like that before. Every real estate market does things completely different than the other one. I learn something new every single week. All right, let's find something else. Now, this one to me looks like Little House on the Prairie. All right, it's $4,500. It's on 1 Truman Drive in Clayton, New Mexico. Let's look at the details. Large lot right off the paved road in nice shield subdivision. Great homestead for a builder. All utilities are available in the subdivision. It was in a subdivision. Shield subdivision has covenants. Oh, some of you people are not going to like the fact that it has an HOA. I'm going to tell you, I know it's like one of those love-hate relationships. In my area, I lived in an area that did not have an HOA. And at first I was like, it was fine. Then we have boats being left out in the driveway, dilapidated cars being left on the street. It can make your area look really junky. But if you live on like acres and acres of land and they happen to have these covenants, I can understand why they annoy you. But if you happen to live in a tight-knit little neighborhood and it doesn't have any restrictions whatsoever, you're gonna start really hating your neighbors, just FYI. It's probably no surprise to you that the cheapest land is in the lowest density areas of population. I don't know, for many of you, if you're anything like me, I personally kind of want to get away from people. So being around a low density of people is right up my alley, especially when I'm about to retire. The only thing I really want to be careful of is to make sure that there's a hospital nearby in case a medical emergency happens. That would be my only deterrent to some of these areas. So be on the lookout for that when you're looking at land and properties look for the things that are important to you, like medical care. So I couldn't help myself. I had to find out if there was any lots for sale that were under $10,000 in Louisiana. And believe it or not, that state lit up like a Christmas tree in comparison to the other ones that we've been looking at. You can go all the way up into north near Shreveport and all the way heading towards New Orleans. But I will fair warn you, mid-state down, we flood. So just know if you're going to get a piece of property and you're going to put a home on it, you're going to need flood insurance. But look, there's some right here in Alexandria. And look, it's $10,000. And look how beautiful that is. See? All right, let's see if it has restrictions. Oh, this one it offers the city water and sewer and a concrete slab, and it's ready to build lots. And look at all the trees. All right, let's try right over here in Shreveport. $10,000. 1 acre is $10,000. It's nice and green. It's on a paved road. It's a wonderful location, considered to be Blanchard, but with a Shreveport address. This would be a great property to purchase with lots 80 and 82. So they're really wanting you to add it a little bit more. So about $30,000, but you get about 3 acres. You know, I wanted to ask you something. What do you think is like a reasonable price for an acre of land? Let me know in the comments section below. To watch more videos about buying land and some really good, useful tips, you're gonna wanna watch these videos right here. My name is Kristina Smallhorn, your real estate whisperer, and I tell you all this because good real estate information matters.